Yo, what's good? So we're officially back. It's been a brutal 4 weeks, but today we are out of the track. About to do one last session before the half, which is 3 days away. Mainly the goal of today is just to get the legs moving and test these out. I picked these up maybe 4 months ago and I haven't used them once. They are race shoes. So they're carbon plated, but they are for people who are attempting sub-4 marathons. So the carbon in it apparently isn't that aggressive, and people that aren't that fast can actually use them, and they're pretty comfortable. So just gonna quickly run in them today, so I can kind of get comfortable in them before actually running the main race, and make sure that they don't hurt my feet or anything like that. Okay, so literally 3 or 4 weeks ago, I made a YouTube video called Rehab Diaries. And the first video was me basically documenting my first long run back after a bunch of injuries and a bunch of setbacks. And the run itself went okay, but my legs were pretty weak, and because of that, I had to keep stopping every 3 or 4K. And the conclusion after the run was that I probably need to go to the gym and rebuild my legs. And so the next video is me at the gym, doing some glute stuff, doing some plyometrics, and just getting back into the groove of it, doing heavy leg work, but mainly with accessory movements and not deadlifts or anything like that. And so after all of that, I actually went back out, did a few runs, and they actually went pretty good. Felt strong, wasn't suffering the leg fatigue. And so the day I was about to upload the video, I came downstairs, put my shoes on, stood up, and for some weird reason, my right ankle, I just couldn't put any weight on it. I literally just couldn't walk. And I think the cause of this is that I've had an issue with my right ankle for, I think, even before I started running. And the issue basically is that my calves and ankles are really tight. So sometimes when I sleep, I think that I move around and stretch my legs too far. So sometimes I'll wake up and I'll have a calf cramp. I'll be like, oh no, what's this? And it's my calf, I stretch it too far. And the same with my ankle, I'll go sleep, wake up, and I'll probably stretch it in a weird way. So when I wake up, I will feel like I kind of rolled my ankle, but obviously you can't roll your ankle while you're sleeping. So I'd wake up and my ankle won't be swollen, there wouldn't be any pain, but it'll feel kind of weird and I have to just walk it off. So I'm assuming what happened was because I haven't really been running because I got injured and I kind of put in a lot of volume. I'm pretty sure that when I was sleeping, my legs were tight and I might have stretched my ankle too far or something, so I ended up feeling the sensation I normally feel, but 10 times worse. So I was like, oh no. But luckily, I didn't use my ankle, or I didn't move around for the whole day. And by night time, I went from not being able to walk at all or put any weight on it to being able to walk decently. So I was like, okay, let me just chill for 2 or 3 days and wait for it to fully get better before running again. So I missed about nearly a week or so of running because of that. Started running again, and I started feeling this weird sensation. So if this is the bottom of your foot and this is your heel, I was feeling this weird sensation where when I walk, if I land squarely on my ankle, I feel like there's some weak electric shock sensation. So I was like, yeah, what is this? I don't know what this is, but it only happens sometimes. So I was like, okay, got to be careful because of that as well. And so went for a run. It was okay because I don't run on my heels anymore. Went for a second run. It was fine, but got hit with another issue where I went for a track run. I did a heavy gym session, then I went for a track run, and then after the track run, on my way home, I was waiting at a traffic light and I rolled my ankle. My legs were just pretty much dead, and I rolled my ankle, but luckily I was wearing these and they're super cushioned, so when I rolled my ankle, it kind of ricocheted off the pavement. So instead of completely wrecking my ankle, I only slightly sprained it. And so I threw pretty much the kitchen sink at it, ice packs, bandages, heat stuff, elevated it. And within 3 days, all the swelling went. And after 4 days, I was able to run on it. I put a brace on and I could run pretty much no problem. And so that's kind of another week where I hardly ran. And then while that was happening, remember that I said underneath my foot, my ankle was giving me issues. That started getting way worse, and I started doing research and I started seeing plantar fasciitis or some weird stuff. I was like, oh my god. And I checked a couple of YouTube videos and you had the clickbait people saying, hey, you could heal it in 10 minutes, and then you had the more realistic people saying like, yo, if you have an injury like that, it's gonna take like 18 months to like get better. And I was like, oh, holy shit, I might be like completely fucked. So I literally, once again, I went on Amazon and bought these insoles. So I did a bunch of research on like exercises, stretches, and like one thing I found was that because I live in Japan, like you don't wear shoes indoors and it's hard flooring. If you have any sort of inflammation in your heels or ankles and you walk directly on the floor, it's gonna help. It's not gonna help. It's actually gonna agitate it. So I bought these indoor insoles, and basically after using them for one day, it pretty much solved the problem because I'm guessing it must have been irritated or inflamed, and anytime I walk directly on it. So basically, I'm guessing if my foot's flat like this and I walk, it's gonna stretch the tissue at the bottom, but the insole was kind of arching my foot, which would mean that when I walk, there's no stretching occurring. And because of that, after a day or two, it went away, but there's still some kind of weird issue where every couple of days it feels like I kind of overstretch it in my sleep and it kind of feels weird, but for the most part the main pain has gone. But I'm definitely gonna have to probably go see a physio or someone and figure out like what's going on with my ankle. I can still run, it's not an issue, but it just kind of feels like for some weird reason, for example, when I went to the gym I was doing some split squats, and if I stretch my ankle too far in one direction, it starts kind of feeling weird. So that's it, quick update. We'll try and make a race day vlog on post and pre and post race, but yeah, I probably won't be able to get any footage during the race because I'm going to be pretty much fighting for my life. Yeah, then catch you on Sunday. Peace.